I'm here to test out the #1 selling kitchen appliance on Amazon, the 19-inch Presto Tilt and Fold Griddle. Is it a must-have or a total flop? It claims to be perfect for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So right from the start, we're gonna do just that. I'm going to make breakfast, lunch, and dinner and see if this griddle lives up to all its expectations. One of the things that makes this so special is its tilt and fold ability. So the legs fold under, making it easy to store in your cabinets. I love that because some griddles are super long and they don't fit in my cabinet. The other great feature is that you can push down on these levers and make it tilt. So if you're making something sort of greasy, it can tilt downwards and let the grease fall into the little trap here. Another feature that you know is important to me is its price. This baby comes in at under $50. So if I can prove it to be a very useful appliance in the kitchen, then it might be worth its weight in gold. All right, so we're just gonna dig right in. I'm gonna turn this on to 300, 350. And if I check the manual, that's the perfect temperature. So for its inaugural cooking, I'm going to make pancakes because that's what you make on a griddle. But I happen to love bacon with my pancakes, so we'll just do both. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bacon going on this and see how my tilt feature works. So see if the bacon grease drips into the little drawer. I was about to tilt it, but I don't know if I can make my pancakes with it tilted, so I'm just gonna leave it flat. But I can scrape all my drippings into the little drawer. And I'm liking that I can cook multiple things without dirtying multiple pans. Why am I just now discovering the glory of a griddle? Comment below and let me know, am I one of the only people that don't own a griddle? This is all moving so fast. I'm loving the time saver in a griddle too, because I normally have to cook everything in batches at my house, but my kids would be happy right about now. The heat level on here is great. I almost think it works a little too well, so I might cut it back a little bit. Now I've got all this grease. I may as well fry up some eggs, but I'm gonna get rid of some first. So I am gonna use the tilt feature and see if it just rolls right in. Oh yeah, it's rolling right in. It's probably not wise to move this up and down after it's hot, but I'm being extra careful. And while we're at it, just let's go ahead and cook some eggs. Another great feature I'm noticing is the non-stick surface on here. So I really shoved all that grease into the drawer. I don't really need it to fry these eggs. So far, I'm very impressed. I just created like a full breakfast in a matter of about 10 minutes. I don't think I even need to wash it right away. I'm just gonna take a little damp cloth and wipe the surface. This non-stick surface is really great. So just like any other non-stick pan, you don't wanna use like non-stick cooking spray because it just makes it sort of tacky and sticky. Wow, cleans easily, check. I can also empty out a little grease trap. Easy enough. Just be mindful when you do this that the drippings or the oil in here might be super hot, so let it cool a little bit. On to lunch. Now we're really gonna check out the tilting feature and we're gonna make an old diner favorite, a Smashburger. So I'll go about 350. You do want it kind of on the hot side. Another warning before you use this or something like this is you might want to put a sheet of foil underneath it if you've got countertops that might be a little finicky, just in case. Okay, to make a Smashburger, what is a Smashburger? It's where you put little balls of meat down and let them get good and crispy and a little bit greasy, and then you smash them down so then they get kind of the frizzled edges on the outside. Oh my God, so good. And I want to see if these cook evenly, even when tilted, because my brain says they're not going to, but there's really no reason why they shouldn't. They are cooking evenly, so that is good. There are a few little hot spots and cold spots like you would have on any sort of pan or griddle. So I'm noticing a little bit of uneven browning, but that could be when I did the smashing. The grease is dripping down nicely, so they're not sitting there cooking in their grease, so that is another good thing. I'm gonna finish these off with a little cheese. And it toasts the buns perfectly too. Oh, that looks so good. Griddle cooking is just fun and delicious. Now, even though I only cooked 4 burgers, I easily could have gotten at least 8 burgers on here. So it's a great way to feed a crowd. Let's get cleaned up for dinner, shall we? Now this is where I wanted to try to do something a little more elaborate. So for dinner, I'm gonna do hibachi. But really, I think a griddle is the perfect use for hibachi at home. I also love that you could just bring this outside onto your deck and plug it in out there, keep the mess out of the kitchen. Let's do it. Shrimp, chicken, or steak?
Shrimp.
Okay, shrimp it is. Now, I have to use these because it just sounds fun. I don't know that I would recommend, you know, a lot of scraping with metal on nonstick surfaces the same way you wouldn't on a nonstick skillet. But this does seem pretty sturdy. When I used it for the burgers, there was no scratching or anything, but we'll be gentle. I could probably get away with cooking all this with no oil at all, but flavor. I've got this kind of cranked up to about 375. So I'm just gonna let it go, just like they do, while I take everybody's order. Fried rice is a must. Don't get the steamed. Nobody gets the steamed, everybody gets the fried rice. So I have rice that I have cooked and cooled. I don't think I'll be able to get my entire family of five's meal on here at one time, but I can definitely do it in probably 2 stages. I'm using this just to be safe. My veggies are done. I'm gonna push them all together. Now time to do that fried rice. Okay, I could go on with the shrimp here, but I feel like I need to move all this off. So we could cook our chicken, steak, and shrimp. There's room to keep it separated. Today we're just gonna do shrimps. Camera boy, you ready for me to flip one of these in your mouth?
Yeah.
The dinner wouldn't be complete without, you know, a couple tricks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Oh. Okay.
That would have gone right in if you didn't have the mask on.
Okay, here we go.
Ready, go. Yes! I sort of wish I would have ordered these for people for Christmas because this is fun. Before I try cleaning it the way I'm supposed to clean it, I need to clean it like they would in the restaurant. Normally they would have a vodka bottle, but I don't have that. But I'm pretty sure there's only water in that vodka bottle. Oh yeah, it comes right up. Love it. It's really easy to clean this for everyday use just by giving it a good wipe. But if you've made quite the mess like I have today, then we're gonna do the full cleaning. So to do that, we disassemble and be sure you unplug it. All right, once you have gotten off the residue and you have unplugged it, do not immerse the plug part in any kind of water. We can just wash it with warm soapy water, which kind of also blows my mind because I didn't think you could do that. It's even safe to soak it up to 2 hours. It's not probably gonna be necessary. And also don't forget to clean the underside as it gets like really used. You also don't wanna use any harsh steel wool to scrub this. It's just easy. So there you have it. We successfully made breakfast, lunch, and dinner on the griddle. Back to the question I asked in the beginning, is this Presto tilt and fold griddle a must-have or a total flop? It definitely gets 2 thumbs up from me. Whether you get this griddle or any griddle, I definitely think you should own a griddle. So here are some of the features that I really loved. It's super easy for cooking and cleaning. I love that it can easily fit into one of my kitchen cabinets. It can cook a lot of food at one time. And what I love most is that it's just fun. Griddles definitely aren't just for breakfast anymore. What's the next big kitchen gadget you'd like to see me review? Drop it in the comments below. And for more product reviews and fun, easy recipe ideas, click that like button and subscribe. And turn on your notifications so you can keep up with all things Allrecipes. See you next time. Oh man.